LDBC. This is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Alright guys, this fight went down pretty much exactly how I saw it. I have Vanessa Porto winning this fight pretty easily. And Vanessa Porto, this is the same Vanessa Porto who back in the day when she was bigger, a lot bigger, she fought Chris Cyborg. And she made Chris Cyborg work for that victory. She got beat badly, but she made Chris work, okay? Chris Cyborg had to work to beat Vanessa Porto. And I think she went 3 rounds with Chris Cyborg, I think. But anyway, this is the same Vanessa Porto that people was trying to discredit, or they ain't really know nothing about her, so the coach had to educate them. But she went in and she immediately dictated the pace of this fight. Mariana Morais, she started out sticking a jab out there, which was good. And, it was getting Vanessa's attention, but what Vanessa started to do, she started to make adjustments. And when Mariana started to stick the jab in Vanessa's face, Vanessa began to circle away from the jab and then began cutting off the octagon. And this began to limit the amount of movement that Mariana Morais had, which was good. Now, this is something that shocked me. I would have never expected this. Mariana Morais went in and she tried to take Vanessa Porto down. I'm like, wow. I would have never guessed that. Mariana Morais, she's not that good on the ground. She's not that good at all on the ground. So I was like, okay, you got a little bit of space. Your jab is creating a lot of space for you. So let's see what you do now. And she goes for a takedown, which, she tried, and Vanessa saw that coming, read it, and then Mariana Morais got taken down. And once Morais took this to the ground, that was all she wrote, because Vanessa Porto showed you why she's a black belt BJJ specialist and why, basically you can't really deal with her on the ground. She good on the ground. And there are a lot of fighters that don't want to go to the ground with Vanessa Porto. Trust me, a lot of them. Chris Cyborg really didn't want to go to the ground with Vanessa Porto back in the day when they fought. She's good, man. So it shocked me, but as soon as she got Mariana to the ground, Mariana was just like, okay, she was food. Okay, and Vanessa Porto ate that time. She ate. And, it felt kind of bad because I knew that Mariana Morais was outmatched in this fight, but, she could have given herself like a fighting chance, man, if she just would have kept it standing, And, Mariana Morais had some pretty good foot movement, but Vanessa's skill set, it showed in this fight. It really showed because, she did some things like veterans do, man. She stopped her from throwing a jab. When, Vanessa realized she was getting lit up with that jab, she started circling away from the jab, which I thought was great. And then Vanessa took her to the ground, or Mariana went in for a takedown. And then, of course, Vanessa stuffed it, man, and got, control on the ground. And then she just started beating the hell out of Mariana Morais on the ground and, made a tap. Submitted Mariana Morais. And it was easy work. Vanessa, she ain't taking no damage in this fight, man. This girl fighting, what, twice in 50 days? She fighting twice in 50 days, man. That's pretty extensive, man. And her last fight, it was a war. So I'm sitting there thinking, man, is she ready to be back? But evidently, yeah. Because Vanessa Porto looked good in this fight, y'all. This is probably the best in her long career that I've ever seen Vanessa Porto look. This is the best I've ever seen her look. Now, I'm going to show y'all something funny. Now, this is funny. They had Amanda Nunes as the Brazilian translator. I said, hot damn. So, we get Amanda Nunes translating for us, and Amanda can't even speak English herself. How is Invicta and Shannon Knapp gonna explain this one? How? I couldn't even understand what Amanda was saying. I said, forget it. Shannon Knapp, you got some explaining to do. You got some explaining. How dare you get Amanda Nunes to translate this for us? What are you doing, Shannon? What are you doing? My God. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think. This is your boy, Coach Sheldon Harrison. I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.